T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
Hello! It's not Wednesday, but it's Thursday, and your girls are here for a very special edition of the AEW Dynamite Post Show right here on Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Your Dynamite dolls are here. It's me, Al, and my girl, Mika. The reason we are here on a special day, who was at Winter Is Coming last night. So, before, we got to do. But I want to know what you thought being there. So, we got to do the thing. Okay. Buttons. So, being there, what was the spice level?
Spice level in the building was hot. Okay. The crowd in Dallas was hot. From the time we walked in, they were bananas. So it was good. The crowd was good. The crowd was giving the energy. There were some great signs. Dallas is just a special place when it comes to wrestling. And I think we proved that yesterday and with Winter Is Coming. Sammy, I cussed plenty of times. Don't you worry. We'll get there.
Yeah, so I would say it was a pretty hot show. Really, truly one of the best Dynamites in a long time. I'm going to be honest.
I can agree, and I think it's because it was Winter Is Coming, and they wanted to, kick it up a notch, I guess.
They did. Well, we got to do the thing here.
And now I will say this: the card was while the card was strong, it was kind of unassuming, right? So, it wasn't really we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, it was like the main event was really holding it together. We're like, okay, of course we're getting our best of 3, but we didn't get a whole lot of matches. We got 2 other ones besides those 2.
Right.
House of Black was going to be there. We didn't know who their opponents were.
Right.
We'll get into that one.
We sure the hell will. That is one time that I could.
And and because Tony really loves you, he gave you Ruby Soho and Ty Mello.
He didn't love me that much because my husband didn't pop up.
At all, not even on Rampage.
We got a vignette. We got a vignette.
Tony,
no powerhouse.
Whoa, we gotta have some words in a couple weeks, Tony. So yeah, it was. Besides that, we'll get into that devastating news.
Yes,
but yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I knew we were gonna have obviously our trios match and the main event were gonna be bangers. I didn't know the rest of the show though.
Well, yeah, and we definitely didn't expect them to open with the best of seven series. We were sitting there and I looked over at Keeks. I should have sent you the screenshots of us together.
Oh
I
my
looked
gosh,
over and I was like, oh, we're starting with the elite. And she was like, let's go. And we were like, okay. So
I think that was a strong opener. If I was booking, or if I was in backstage and they're like, "Who would you open?" I'd be like, "Well, obviously."
I mean, they did what needed to be done
Yeah,
during the match. And it was fun to watch them in person.
yeah.
Of course,
You're not big on like either of them. You're not an elite. You do not like the elite. We know this.
I don't like the Bucks.
Okay,
I
you like
don't
Kenny.
mind Kenny Omega.
Okay. Okay.
But I will say this match made me a fan a little bit more of both teams. I mean, I can appreciate what they both do. Both very talented, well, all six of them very talented.
Mhm.
Seeing them in person is really dynamic. It was fun. So it definitely gave me another appreciation for them. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean that match was crazy. Of course, we had Nick hurting his ankle and triumphantly coming back.
And he
But
is actually hurt. They did have to carry him off during the commercial break.
oh my
So
god!
whatever
Well,
he did to it, he actually did whatever it was to it.
I think I somebody quote me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Nick's had some ankle issues before.
Oh, he might.
I know Matt's had back issues, but I feel like Nick might have had something before. Obviously, this is the way the match ended with the hammer to the ankle.
Hammer to the ankle.
That hammer is just really telling the story for this.
Yeah, but we're gonna fix that next week.
Oh, we are. Yeah. We got a split screen to
Kenny
let
has
us know.
nothing to say.
Kenny
said,
what?
I was not authorized to cut this promo. That's what he said.
You really did.
Yes, I think it would have gone a commercial for y'all at the end of the promo. He was like, I was not authorized to cut that. And then he did his closer with the, the good night and the boom and all of that.
He banged, and that's where it ended for us on TV.
Yeah,
so
he was not supposed to cut that. I think, but he said that before, so maybe they cut to commentary when he said it, but he definitely said he was not authorized to cut that.
Yeah, he said that he's like, I can't, there's going to be enough talking, but I'm going to say this. He's like, it's not for you guys. Yeah, we got all that. We got a good night bang.
Called the audible there. He called the audible and made next week a all weapons are legal match.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. You keep using the hammer.
Yeah, let me use something too. I like weapons. I said if it was me, I'm coming out with a stop sign and a kendo stick, and we're just gonna get it popping.
Which is what you need to do in a best of 7. You got to keep changing it up.
Got to make
which they are going to do. We also learned there will be oh crap, I had a list. But the final match, if it has to go to best of 7, will be a ladder match. So we got some stipulations going. I can't wait for next week.
Me either.
Yeah. But when you're an EVP, you can just cut a promo if you want. What are you going to do?
Call the shots if you want to. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? What's Tony going to do? Nothing.
He came out and screamed at us before the show. So, I mean.
Oh, did he? He did the.
Absolutely.
This is going to be the best show ever.
He gave us a baby powder fueled, screaming at the top of his lungs. This will be the best Dynamite ever. And we love
the
Dallas.
best winter is coming. I heard it's a tradition now, so.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what I like about AEW, though. They'll give you a tradition so you know when to plan things.
Right.
You know when to gather your money, make a plan for it. So appreciate it, Tony. I don't know if you saw this.
Yes, they actually played the backstage stuff for us. So yes.
Okay. Because I know sometimes they have not. So I didn't know if you saw this MJF promo. How did you feel about it?
Typical MJF babbling on and yada yada yada. I don't care, boy. Wrap it up.
It was a tish bit long. It was a bit long. But he said, just talking down to Ricky in Ricky's adopted state, that he was, we all know what happened with Ricky's story, and what happened, like that, like why is it a bad thing people want to root for Ricky?
Because they're not rooting for him. That's the only reason.
Well, listen, MJF.
If people, like Ricky
Sure.
said, if people liked you, you don't know what it's like to have true support. That's what Ricky
Yeah.
said. So
Mm-hmm.
he meant to. But I mean, it was cool. Now this, wait a minute.
Please, I just want all of because.
So where
That's
me and
fine.
Keith were sitting, of course, I had my Me Daddy shirt, and then there were like 6 guys behind us, literally that we all had on the same shirt. So we were scissor section. And when the announcer told us that Claim was probably about to come out, man, it was so crazy. Everybody on the floor trying to scissor and screaming and all of that. And then of course this here happened. And I have a great video of Max Caster taking that guitar to the head from where I was sitting. So it was like man. We were upset. Everybody told Papa, aka Jeff Jarrett, to get the hell out of there. So the people weren't happy.
I don't know if you saw the tweet. I tweeted that really is a crime against us. I felt a personal attack.
Absolutely.
I wasn't even there, and I felt a personal attack that he brought out Jeff Jarrett for you.
Yeah, no, we definitely felt that.
Yeah. Dare I say a hate crime? Because that's rude.
Borderline. They tried it. They got very close.
I swear. This is so rude. Everyone was hype. Didn't finish the rap.
No, we had scissors in the audience and everything. Couldn't even enjoy Acclaimed.
This doesn't make any sense. Now these two are going for the tag titles.
Yeah, I guess so. Whatever.
Okay. And our second match of the night, Brian Cage, Jack Perry. Surprise win for Jungle Boy Jack Perry. I wasn't expecting that considering Brian Cage just won the 6-man titles. And also, where was the rest of his group? That was weird. And then the weird...
I hated this match. I'm going to be honest. I hated this match. Did it look
weird at the end? Because I felt like the end felt a little weird.
It was very clunky. It was very botchy. It was not resonating with the crowd.
It was a little long. Too long.
They could have kept this.
Yeah. But after the match, Jungle Boy says he wants to fight Big Bill, formerly W. Morrissey, formerly Big Cass.
Well, you got what the hell you asked for, kid.
He did. Stokely came out, got a little beat down, of course.
Called him a hoe.
He did call him a hoe. But who came out to make the save?
Let me tell you something. They gonna need some help, because what are these two little motherfuckers gonna do against them, all of them? Hook walked out there like he was goddamn Goliath from David and Goliath with that damn hoodie on, and I was confused because who are you finna help against Big Cass? I'm sorry. Against Morrissey. I'm sorry. Against Big Bill. Who the hell you was finna help? The two of y'all weigh one of them together. This is not believable. You need more people.
Yeah, unlikely animal friends, I guess. Is this for the
Jungle Hook,
for the Gen Z girls?
I guess
is this
so.
For the young girls, they're into
be.
this.
It has to be. Somebody's into this. It's not me.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. I guess it's something for Hook to do. We haven't seen him in a minute except for on Rampage. But I don't know if Jungle Boy should be getting in situations where he has to team with somebody.
Yeah, we saw how the last one went.
Too trusting.
We saw how the last one went. So I don't know. Whatever. I guess they're besties now.
I guess. We got a Blackpool Combat Club promo. Look, these guys, they're tough now. They got titles. They're very excited.
I love this promo though. It
was finally so good.
It finally feels like BCC.
They just need
you know what I mean? It does.
I like Mox in this leader role. De facto.
And I like that he lets them talk and get their, their little stuff off or whatever.
Yeah, and he said it's not over, but Sammy says it's not over. So he's gonna be fighting Sammy this Friday, tomorrow, on Rampage. There's no. I guess we can talk about that too. Did you see the promo where Jericho made Sammy Daniel Garcia's mentor?
Yeah, Daniel's about to go.
Yeah.
This gonna be a wrap because
Mm-hmm.
how dare you make me protege under the man that lost his title twice? I only lost mine once. They don't even like him. Did I miss something? I was like, oh yeah,
No.
Daniel from the dip. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have it, but I had a good the shot of Daniel's face meme material. It's a fate worse than death having to listen to Sammy, honestly.
Child.
Just all right. I can't wait for them to end it.
End it.
We had a Swerve package talking about the breakup. Next week they're going to go face to face. We believe. Yeah, Swerve says, "I have no friends. I have no family in this industry. I only have affiliates."
Well, affiliate your ass out this damn goddamn feud so we can be done with this and Keith Lee can move on because this is stupid.
It's a little thrown out at this point. Yeah. Like, now you're the scorned one.
And you've been the one doing shit the whole time. Now you the victim.
Because Keith didn't trust you?
He shouldn't trust you. Anytime he's taking the time to trust you, you betrayed it.
You kidnapped Daddy Ass.
And had the people looking at Keith Lee like he was in on it.
And he was not. Keith would never.
No, that is not his style. He is not disrespectful like you, Swerve.
So we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe we'll get some Shane Taylor Productions promotion.
We might get a run in. A little help. That would be nice.
I mean, that would be nice for the holiday season. House of Black, their mystery opponents were The Factory. Guess who was right last week? I didn't want to be right.
Listen, let me tell y'all, when this match was about to happen and QT was starting, I sat down and I said, this is going to be about 2 minutes long. Next thing I know, ding, 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 ding. Damn. Well,
Julia did get a moment. She got to miss Nick Comrade in the face. She kicked it all off.
I mean, yeah.
Because that man threw a toothpick at her or something?
Something nasty. Keep your bodily fluids to yourself.
Honestly, it's cold and flu season. We're still in a pandemic. Just
COVID is ramping back up. Please.
It really is. Just keep yourself.
But yeah,
of course,
match was 2.2 seconds. If you did not have your phone out, you missed it. It was over. House of Black kicks their ass and goes on about their business.
I did think, it was interesting though, because on Rampage, didn't Eddie Kingston call them out? We're gonna forget
on
about
this
that?
week's Rampage or last week?
Yeah, last week. Didn't he say some words to House of Black?
I think he did, but we didn't see him. And we won't see him on Rampage. That's not a spoiler, but we won't see him on Rampage.
Huh. Okay. Whatever. We got a very nice promo for next week's match between these two.
Now, we did not see this.
Okay, so they kind of showed some footage from above Sheeta, showing her history as women's champion. Sheeta says that Jamie may be champion, but Sheeta's a history maker. And Jamie said Hater hits hard, I believe is the quote she said. So I'm here for this feud. I'm here for it. It's a nice little package. Considering all the stuff that we get, this is pretty good. And Jamie sounded good, sounded confident. She looks good as always. Sheeta, love Sheeta. So I'm excited for next week.
Yeah. We saw this.
Okay. Britt's smile going into this promo was terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
That pageant smile.
Yeah.
Truly terrifying. I'm sorry, Nikki. I know it's your girl, but I was truly terrified of her face.
Child.
She says the usual Britt Baker things. Sky Blue interrupts and challenges her for a match tomorrow at Rampage.
They're really trying to make Sky Blue a mini Cora Jade, and I don't like it. But whatever. They had a match on Rampage.
That's the review. All right.
I won't say anything else. I'll let y'all find out for yourselves.
Oh boy. Jericho says he's going to have a tune-up match against a jobber to get his Ring of Honor championship back. Well, didn't quite go that way.
First of all, did you guys hear how hot the crowd was for Action Andretti the entire time? If you guys heard that, that was not piped in. We were actually going hard. Now, first of all, they did not announce his name before the match. So
they even messed up his card too.
See,
they panned over to him.
Usually they'll say, because on Rampage, where Wardlow was in action, they announced the guy's name to us, so we knew who it was before they recorded it. We had no idea who he was. So that's why the chant started with Jobber, because they didn't tell us anything. They were calling this man Buzz Lightyear. They was calling him everything. And then at the end of the match, they was like, your winner, Action Andrade. And we was like, that's his name? We just did this whole match and you didn't tell us the man's name?
Something was weird, because even when they panned over his entrance, it didn't have his name. It had Jericho's name still on it, on the name card.
Oh, that's weird. He doesn't have a Tron yet, though.
Okay, well.
So that could be why.
Maybe. I don't know. It's very odd. But this did not go the way anybody thought, did it?
We definitely did not expect this outcome. I will tell you that.
No one did.
Baby, when that 1, 2, 3 hit,
I literally was standing in front of my TV because I was doing something else, paying attention, and I just was like, what? Like, jaw on the floor.
The collective gasp and then cheer was palpable. We were all like, what?
Yeah, like, is that supposed to happen? Like, did something...
Peach was very upset. I will say that. She was very, very upset.
Yeah, like, at first I was like, oh, he's giving him a lot of, like...
He was getting a lot of... And we said that. We were like, he's getting a lot of offense in on Jericho, because we thought it was going to be quick and then a promo, and he was going to talk some more about losing his title. That man was fighting for his life in that ring, and he lost.
Truly was. Truly. Amazing. What a great moment.
It was, and it was awesome for him to be accepted and loved like that, and the whole crowd was behind him for his debut, and he's now All Elite. So congratulations to Action Andrade. Why do we know each other so well? Because I did not know that was your next slide, but this worked. So congratulations to him, and that was that man. Dallas is hilarious. I will say that, because they started the chants, and
that makes sense, because people were like, "Oh my gosh! Like, why are people chanting Let's Go Jobber?" Like, well, okay, you didn't know his name. That makes sense.
They never told us, and we weren't trying to be disrespectful. Like, they literally didn't tell us until he won the match what his name was.
Yeah, I don't know this
man. Everybody was like, "Oh, his name is Action Andrade."
I keep wanting to say Andrade. I'm sorry, sir. It's Andrade.
Action Andrade.
I keep wanting to say Andrade.
He's the champion in the indie promotion near him. So
cool.
Love that. Congratulations to him. He is All Elite, and he had a great show against Jericho. So
he's really good.
Congratulations, man. Good match. Good match.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it.
Don't fuck it up, Tony.
Well.
Famous last words.
Well.
We got a nice little Ricky promo you referred to earlier.
It was great. We enjoyed it. Really we got to see it. We enjoyed it very much. He did what he does. The charisma is palpable. It was oozing from him. He's so good. such a good speaker.
Mm-hmm.
He really is. So
I feel everything Ricky's saying.
when he speaks, that absolute really does come out. And it's like whatever he says, period. That's it. Purr. Big purr. He said it. That's it. So I loved every minute of it. I loved the confidence, I loved he didn't have to attack everybody to get cheap heat. He said what needed to be said at the person that he was beefed out with, and that was that. So, it was a masterpiece. Honestly, both of their promos were really good, but Ricky edged him out in the promo battle to me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he could make something stupid like maxi pad work.
mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, oh, that's funny. Like, I wouldn't think that's funny in anybody else.
Nope. And there was a sign in the audience that said,
there was.
We were sitting not far behind that lady, so
I was all staring, like looking for you. Okay, so this, I don't know if you saw this. We got the video package, FTR and the guns.
Yep, we got to see them.
Mm-hmm. This was a nice package.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't have to be any more than that. I think it was pretty just, no, we're coming for you. That's all you need to know. Yep.
Before this match, we do see Jericho backstage throwing a fit because he lost, which I thought was a nice touch.
We saw that as well. Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Because he would be pissed.
Absolutely.
Ruby and Ty Mello.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A match.
It happened.
Yeah.
I watched it. I was there. Mm-hmm. It happened.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't good, but it happened.
It was fine. A little long. Maybe I felt like it was long. I don't know. Maybe I just felt like it dragged a little.
Felt long. It dragged. Okay. And their pace was not consistent. So it would be very slow, very dull. Then they'd pick up. They struggled. They definitely struggled.
I didn't think it was going to even happen because they were fighting outside. So I was like, oh, this is just going to get thrown out. The end.
Right.
Which kind of should have happened because if Ruby hates me so much because she broke her nose, don't even have a match. That would have made more sense.
Right.
Ruby won.
She did pull out the victory.
But Anna Jay came out, of course, to defend her friend.
The best part of the whole ordeal to me, but
absolutely, we love Anna Jay.
She looks great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was waiting for a friend to come out and help Ruby, but I guess no.
No friend, no such luck.
I don't know. It happened.
Thanks, yeah, it happened all right.
Sorry, Ruby. Sorry, Anna. It wasn't you guys.
Definitely wasn't y'all.
Okay.
We did not see.
Oh my gosh, this promo got me in the feels.
We did not see this.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Alex is like, hey, I'm going to go get a status update on Hangman. And Hangman's like, oh, I bet you want a status update. All right, let me tell you. He says he's been through hell, and he tells a story of the day he got his concussion, and he in the ambulance, and they're doing the whole, what day is it? What are you doing? What blah, blah, blah. And he's coming together, remembers things, and then he says they hand him his phone. He looks at it, and they're like, oh, is that your son? He's so cute. And he's like, I could not remember my son's name for an hour. So whatever Jon Moxley wants to put him through is not worse than him forgetting his own son's
name. Okay.
And he's going to bring the Dark Order because Moxley, said, bring your Dark Order friends. Like, this got me right in the feels. Like, that's definitely like 100% true. He did not remember his son's name, and the heartache he felt. Like, oh my God. Couldn't handle it. Got a little There was something in my eyes. It was allergies.
Yep, it's allergy season.
So, yeah, that was that promo. Here we go. First of all, I want to know what the atmosphere was like before this match.
The crowd was very split.
Okay.
They were very split. There were some that were adamant that they wanted MJF. There were some that were adamant about Ricky Starks. My whole section was Ricky Starks. It started off slow. To me, the match had to to build. And as it did, it got better. Now the first time that he put Ricky in that submission is the first time that I like stood up and yelled the entire show. And I stood up and I was like, "Don't you effing tap to this mother effer! You better not tap, Ricky!" Because they were like facing our section. So I was like, "Ricky, you better not tap!" And I'm screaming, and then everybody else is like, "Yeah, Ricky, don't tap! Don't tap!" When he finally broke the hold, we was like, wonderful. This can't end like this. It can't end like this. And we did not get to see him like about to hit that little kid. We did not see that. It was nowhere near us. So when we got home and somebody sent me the video and was like, "Did you see this?" We were like, "No." And then you call a kid a little bitch on Twitter. You are a terrible fucking person, MJF. Really and truly. You are awful. You are so ugly. Your spirit is terrible. And I want you to work on that. I really do.
2023.
Listen, I'm glad what happened at the end of this match happened because, of course, my boy did not win. He did not win.
No,
we're not happy about that. But he showed up. It was great. Ricky looked great. You know, he looked strong. They did not put him to lose. This is far from over.
No.
Ricky will get his lick back. Don't you worry, Maxwell Jacob. But what happened at the end of the match, none of us were expecting. Baby, when that Tron changed and we saw who was finna walk out and the Trap Dragon theme music started coming, everybody didn't know whether or not to cheer or to dance or to scream. Everybody in Dallas was so confused, and we were so glad we got to see him. And he chased MJF into the crowd like the little bitch that he is. So
I just want to shout out to Instagram, AEW Instagram and Twitter for these lovely photos I've gotten tonight.
Perfection. Lee Moriarty tweeted that he's going to get this painted so it can be immortalized for his memories. And I love everybody on Twitter that is currently terrorizing Maxwell Jacob Freeman with this photo because everything he's been posting, they've been putting this in the comments. Chef kiss. Chef kiss. Love that for y'all.
Usually I like to do a double photo, take up less space, but I said, no.
This needs to be front and center.
This needs its own. Yes. I mean, it makes sense. Brian has to avenge his father, William Regal.
Well, and it's time, honestly. You want to say that you're this top tier and you're this and you're that, get in the ring with the top tier then. Because honestly, you've been fighting scrubs a little bit. Ricky, not a scrub. No. CM Punk, not a scrub, but
yeah.
Mox wrestled down to you. Let's be clear. He definitely wrestled down. So let's put you in a match with somebody who can put you through a clinic if they need to. So I'm looking forward to this. And I really hope that Danielson kicks his ass.
Mm-hmm.
This was a cute moment. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all got to see, but after it went off the air, he hugged him. Danielson hugged him, and
I think that was like right as it turned off, like they hugged.
Yeah, he hugged him and told him he did such a great job, and put his hand up again and all of that, and it was such a cute moment. So, and we got to the whole crowd as his music was playing got to fist pump and do the guitar with him, and he was hurting, but he could not. He just stood there and he was just looking at everybody doing his stuff, and you could see the emotion in his face. And everybody was standing up and they were cheering and they were screaming and the fists were going in the air. And he finally just lifted his fist and he was holding aside, but he was giving it. And we were like, we love you, Ricky. So hopefully he knows that he's loved, and it was a great match, you know.
Yeah. I'm excited for Brian and MJF, but I can't wait for them to run MJF and Ricky back.
I agree.
Give it to me at Revolution.
That'll be good.
He gets enough time, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if Ricky takes it. I mean, it'd be great, but I don't know.
I think they can feud for the next year and it would still be good on promos alone, if we're being honest.
Honestly.
You know.
That was Winter is Coming. You had a great time.
I did. We can talk about Rampage. I won't spoil it.
Yeah,
but we can talk about it. There is a Mox and Sammy Guevara match.
I'm sorry.
The only word for that is ew.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
Mox did come out right past us.
Ooh.
So he did the wild thing from right. We were on the floor. If we were on the floor, he came out this way and then walked behind our section. So it was super exciting. We were like, go.
I'm gonna be looking.
You're not gonna see us only because the cameraman followed him and then was walking along the edge. So everybody, right before they taped Dynamite, people were going to the bar and stuff through that ramp, and so they saw the cameraman setting up. So people moved to be standing right there. So, but yeah, match is very ill. What else did they announce? Oh, Britt and Sky Blue.
Wardlow, we heard Wardlow's gonna be there.
Wardlow's gonna be there. Y'all are gonna like the Wardlow segment, I think.
Okay.
You're gonna like that segment. No, it does not involve my powerhouse Hobbs, but you will get a Hobbs promo.
Or what did you refer to him? His Excellency? Is that what you referred to him in the script?
His Excellency.
Let's real quick. How was the scrub? Your first scrub?
It was my first Ring of Honor scrub. It was. It was great. I did not know that it was streaming on YouTube. I know they had like everything there, but I didn't know until my phone started blowing up when I asked Claudio that question that everybody was watching it. I was getting screenshots. I was getting clips of like their responses. Like people are tweeting like, I hear you on there. Like, yeah, you got to ask this, you got to ask that. So I got to ask Claudio how it felt. Well, I actually got to pop Tony Khan, which was fun.
You did. You know what? We need to cut that and put that on here.
We do, because he gave me the excited look when I said that Twitter was going crazy because that finish, if you have not seen Ring of Honor Final Battle, you need to go back and watch it. It was an amazing show. But if you did watch Dynamite, you know that Claudio won, and he actually made Jericho tap to the swing. Swung Jericho 34 times, and he submitted. And that was something that we have never seen in wrestling. It's so different. And that's what I got to ask Claudio. I said, how did it feel to make him tap to a move that, one, is one of your favorites, but also, two, is like so different and so innovative. We haven't seen something fresh and new like that in a long time. So, and, you know, Tony Khan popped and, you know, Claudio responded. He's so soft-spoken. He's so sweet.
I know. He's so sweet. Also, thank you for the videos.
Always, the precious baby. She was great. She was trying to keep her little heel persona up, but it wasn't working because every time she saw me in the front row, it was like smiling at each other. I'm like, girl, you ain't no heel girl. You my friend. And then,
I mean, you know, we did not see a celebration. Was there a celebration on Rampage?
There was not. There was not.
Tony. The woman asked for
a
few things.
Green apple Skittles. So she didn't ask for much.
Kittens. I believe there was kittens.
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Come on, Tony.
Wasn't hard.
But some Walmart cupcakes. Come on, Tony.
Right. Then I did get to speak to Samoa Joe. who demanded to be referred to as Your Highness, Your Excellency, Your Majesty, and I chose Your Excellency.
And you were the only
And
one, I believe.
I think I was, and there's a clip that somebody put together of all of us asking questions, and it's like, Your Highness, Your Excellency, Your Highness, Your Highness, and it's hilarious. He was great. Wheeler came out there. Wheeler super quiet, but he did great. And then
He's very, yeah.
Tony Khan the magic question. I got to ask him about what's happening with Ring of Honor and the streaming services, and the man talked for 15 minutes.
He does talk a lot.
He talked for 15 minutes to answer my question, but he did get around to it. And for those that missed it or don't know what that announcement was, he did say that Ring of Honor will be streaming on the Honor Club platform, which they have completed an overhaul of that you can subscribe to. But they will not be announcing what days and all of that until after the holidays. There's a big partnership, of course, with New Japan Wrestling, and they have Wrestle Kingdom coming up. We got, some big shows for AEW coming up, including the Dynamite in LA. So he wants to get past those kind of big Titan events, and then he'll focus more on Ring of Honor. And so we'll get an announcement later on in 2023 about when we'll be able to start accessing the live weekly show that they're going to tape.
I mean, they did already start promoting it last night on Dynamite. So they're getting everybody ready.
We're excited to see what's going to happen with Ring of Honor. We got some great champions right now. We have Athena as your women's champion. Wheeler Yuta is your pure champion. Your world champion is Claudio, and your tag champions are them boys.
That match.
Who put on a absolute banger of a match with FTR. You will get to see FTR on Rampage. And spoiler alert, somebody's butt bone is broken.
Oh. Yeah. How tragic.
So there's an injured booty bone on the FTR side. So you hate to see it, but it was nothing like experiencing that damn double dog collar match in person. I have seen some crazy stuff. And that right there.
I mean, the ref was bleeding.
That's what we were asking. Why does everybody, including the referee, have to bleed? Like, what is happening here?
It was wild.
Honestly,
but it was a night for referees on Saturday. Let's just be real.
Baby,
it was not a good day.
Refs and commentators. Because Chris Jericho tried to take out Ian and Caprice.
That's true. They ran.
They had to.
Poor guys.
It was a wild night. So if you have not got to catch Ring of Honor Final Battle, please go back and watch it. Ring of Honor is really, really working hard to rebuild themselves. And I say it all the time, guys, and I'm going to make another plea because those kids over there work really hard. They really do. They want to preserve the legacy of Ring of Honor. They really care about it. They're so passionate. Claudio was almost in tears talking about how happy he was to have his title back, to be the first two-time. And in a club with Bryan Danielson and, these amazing people. Wheeler Yuta talked about how excited he is to bring the rules and the concept of that Ring of Honor Pure Championship to the new generation because they're looking at him. And now he's like, I get to be the one to introduce this to them. So I know everybody has a ton of streaming services. I know the economy is hard. I know $99.99 a month may seem like a lot, but listen, if we say we love this sport, we have to keep everybody alive that we can. Kudos to Tony Khan for purchasing that library, for putting it up. It's available on Honor Club now. You can see it. Final Battle will be available about February, March on there. I mean, y'all know there's places you can watch it right now, but it will be available there. But I'm going to be honest and say that if y'all love these people, support them. Please support them. We do not want to see another wrestling federation die. It was hard going through losing ECW. It was hard going through watching WCW go through what they went through. It's hard now watching AEW fight for their footing and try to remain amongst the giant that is the WWE, which is not, it's not their fault. WWE has a formula and they stick with it, and that's fine. But we cannot not support Ring of Honor, AEW, and Impact and make the excuse of, oh, well, WWE is number one. They may be, but there's a reason why there are other wrestlers. There are reasons why there are indie promotions. There are reasons why these shows are on television. There are reasons why some of your WWE favorites are holding titles in other places. So please put y'all's money and y'all support where your mouth is. At least check out Honor Club. The interface is super cute. It's easy to use, and consider it. At least consider it. If we love Keith Lee and we love Shane Taylor and we love Athena and Claudio and Wheeler, all these people, we have to show them. And honestly, there's going to be a lot of New Japan content coming through Honor Club too, because Tony talked a lot about how that relationship is going to be pivotal. And those wrestlers, we had Juice and Samoa Joe go at it. We saw so many New Japan people during Final Battle. That's not the end. They're going to continue to do this. So if we love them like we say we do, guys, we got to support. And I'm off my soapbox today, but remember that I said it.
Kenny's going to be at Wrestle Kingdom.
Him and Will Ospreay.
Yep. Anyway. Listen, I went on my Will Ospreay rant before. It was over the summer when you were gone.
I understand, friend.
It's okay. Anyways, but yes, 2023, we're all going to be friends. I feel like New Japan is really just bringing everyone together.
Yeah. Yeah. And shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Great. I will be going to New Japan in February. So.
Oh, yeah.
Bat on the
I
bed.
plan to go to Wrestle Kingdom 2024.
Ooh. Wow. The dream.
I've set a goal, and I'm going to try to work toward it. So might be able to go to Japan in 2024. Fingers crossed.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna mark this today.
Yes.
December 15th.
With me.
Yep. December 15th, 2022. She said it. She said it out loud. It's gonna happen. Wrestle Kingdom 2024. Both nights.
Yes. And also, really quickly, personally, happy anniversary to my parents. My parents have been married 32 years today. And happy birthday to my little brother. He will be 29 tomorrow. My personal support system, I love them so much. So I'm going to show them love whenever I can. So happy birthdays and anniversaries to them. I love them so much.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
I was a year old. 2 years old.
I might do some reels. And drop some stuff. We'll see. But yeah. That's it. That was Dynamite. And don't ask me about Rampage unless you want spoilers. Then DM me.
If not, you can wait 24 hours, guys.
Or you can wait 24 hours. But if you want spoilers, DM me. But if you put them out, I will give you no more information ever again. Because you will not Mandy Rose me. Okay?
Oh, too soon.
It is not too soon.
Oh, poor Mandy. Anyways, you know where to find us. We will be back Wednesday at our regularly scheduled time, right before Christmas. Turnbuckle Glam. No, we will be back on Christmas, everybody.
We'll be back on Christmas.
On Christmas.
I may be very drunk, so just go with whatever happens in that show, guys.
It's going to make it even better.
There will be voting. Christmas cheer.
Keep an eye out for the voting for our Turnbuckle Glam Year End Awards that will be up very soon.
Yes,
The nominees are getting processed right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very hard process.
Yes, it was difficult, but we did it. We did it.
You know where to find us every day, guys. There's something, except for Tuesdays and Saturdays. But go back and watch us. Interviews, post shows,
Panels, whatever.
Watch the Salt Shakers in a few hours for the Impact post show.
They will be here with Impact, and Impact has been spicy.
Ooh.
So you want to tune in.
All right. Well, where can the people find you?
Y'all know it.
There it is.
On the Twitter. Hit me up on the tweets.
Where you can find her in space all the time.
Unfortunately, but don't come in those spaces. Don't come in those spaces. Those spaces are just personal. If it's wrestling related, y'all will see it. Yeah, I'm on the Twitter, guys. The Tweety Bird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know where to find me. Alia at all the places there. Yeah. Check out all of our stuff. Follow us here at Women's Wrestling Talk. Everything. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. All of it. WWE Talk Pod. WWE Talk Pod. Check out the website. They have amazing articles. All of the things. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.